There are plenty of places for us to start today. Okay, Chris Wittyngham is here. I'm very excited about that. We'll do week 10 observations for him. I wonder if he has a Northeast observation because last week he is amazed that the Northeast is not just New York City, that there is beauty, there is landscape, there are mountains, there's vineyards, there's New England, there's a lot of things. But Chris Wittyngham, the fancy young lad, is here. Israel is here. Taylor, Mikey A, everyone here. And I appreciate it. And plenty of places to start. I asked Izzy where he wanted to start. He said Christian Wilkins. Everyone looked at him with a blank stare. And then Taylor said he weaseled his way into a celebrity dinner last night. And I want to start there. That's where, Izzy, I love you. We'll get back to Christian.
No, to be fair, I said I don't think anybody wants to start where I want to start. So I knew that was going to be the reaction.
All right.
I also love that Taylor actually said he Stugatzed his way into a celebrity dinner, and you turned it into Weasel. Just so you like, your subconscious did that.
Well, I mean, listen, when I do it, I weasel my way into celebrity dinners. I mean, I'm not invited to them.
It's good self-awareness from you, Stu, because other people would not turn a verb of their own name into weasel.
And let's be honest, weasels are adorable. You remember them from didn't they used to be on little, was it Budweiser ads, I want to say? Anyway, weasels are adorable.
That's true.
Are weasels adorable?
That's true. Bad branding for weasels. Weasels need better PR because they should be up there in the rabbit category of cuteness.
I mean, if raccoons are having a moment, then weasels should definitely earn theirs.
Yeah, but just, by name alone, right? Weasel is not something you don't think of cute when you think of weasel.
I think bad branding.
Right. And that's because people have said, oh, you weaseled your way into something, or someone is a weasel. And that it implies that they're sly and they're, not following the rules and they're breaking convention. But that's only because we've turned it into something, not because of the animals themselves. What do you actually know about weasels?
I just know they're adorable. So maybe they just talk their way into places because they're cute.
It's a great point.
All right. So, Taylor, Weasel, you talked yourself into a celebrity dinner. We want to guess the celebrity because your definition of a celebrity dinner might be vastly different than my definition of a celebrity dinner. And so, Wittyngham, how do you want to do this? Because I want to guess. Well, I want Taylor to tell the story of how he got into this dinner, but I first want to guess how many people and who were
It's got to be like a 20-question situation, though.
That's exactly what I was going to suggest. Was a 20-question style game where we get to the bottom of, was it actually Julius Peppers? We were just trying to name famous University of North Carolina alumni that you could maybe have gone to dinner with.
I think I have one.
That is a great
crosses over.
Matt Doherty was definitely there.
I think I got a great one, and if he's not there, I'd be shocked. But I still need to answer a few questions first.
No, but come on.
All right,
give the guess.
We all have questions.
Let's go
around the horn. Okay. There are 4 of us here. Let's go. You want to do a 20? So we have 5 questions apiece. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Taylor, how many people were at this celebrity dinner?
So at this restaurant, at one time, there was 3 celebrities that I recognized at the very least.
Okay. Witty, go ahead.
Where was the restaurant and what was the restaurant?
Oh, that's 2 questions.
Where and what? I'll accept it.
It was the corner store in Soho.
Corner store, Soho. Very nice spot. Okay. Izzy, go ahead here.
Did these 3 celebrities come from the sports world or entertainment?
2 of them.
2 of them came from the sports world, and the third one was from entertainment?
Entertainment.
Okay. So no crossover, I guess, is part of my...
Okay.
Mikey A?
Good Caesar salad at the corner store, by the way.
Great.
Looking at pictures on Google. Goodness me.
The hottest restaurant right now in New York City.
Is it?
Yep.
Witty, are you trying to check social media to see if you can see any celebrities? Because that is next level sleuthing. That is awesome.
Who was it last night?
I'm more seeing if I should go eat at the corner store than who was there last night.
Witty, who is the biggest celebrity you've ever had dinner with?
I didn't get my question.
We'll get back to it in a second. Hold on a second.
Who's the biggest celebrity I've ever had dinner with?
Yeah.
Does the Lake Tahoe kind of big gathering before the celebrity golf tournament count?
I mean, Taylor's been in that room now, so I mean,
yeah, not.
We didn't exactly have dinner with them.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I'll have to think about that. I'll let you know.
Okay, Izzy.
I'm also having to think about that. I feel like I've been at tables with like significant people, like Mike Breen. I've had Christmas dinners with, but I don't know if I'm like skipping over somebody potentially more famous.
I had dinner with Landon Donovan once.
Nice. Talk about that one goal. I mean,
talk about that hair procedure.
Wait, so Izzy, you had Christmas dinner with Mike Breen? That was on the road, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. You know, ESPN does Christmas games, right? And so they're very nice to us, and they take care of us and like carve out a portion of a restaurant, and we have a nice little Christmas dinner. Doris Burke, probably 1 year, I think. All the dinners kind of mixed together. You know what I mean? Nobody really remembers it's Christmas.
Right. Mikey A, celebrity dinners?
I'm gonna stretch it here, and I'm gonna say Kevin Costner.
Wow. Why are you stretching it? That's a big. I mean, that's big. That trumps all of us. I mean,
yeah, I know. That's why I'm stretching it, because I mean, technically, we were sitting around a table eating things because he missed dinner, and we were eating like little bags of chips. But that was his dinner, so I had dinner with Kevin Costner.
Were you invited to this dinner?
No, it was a Radio Row thing. And he was early for a hit. He was early for a hit, so we were all sitting around, and he was saying that he had missed dinner, and we had some snacks. So we sat around the table. He had a bag of chips, and there you go.
I would classify that as dinner with Kevin Costner. I would. That's a good job out of you. Not a bit of a stretch. I had dinner once with Dan Marino. Wow.
I have to go to dinner with Dan Marino.
There's no easy way to say this.
Oh man, that's just for the OG listeners to the program. That is an old school. That was from like 2006, 2007.
Yeah, that is going way back to the start of $7.90 the ticket. Mikey A, okay, you were up on the questions. We have asked 3 questions here. We forgot about Taylor for a minute.
I had a celebrity that I went to dinner with one time. Mandy Moore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it a date?
My cousin dated Mandy Moore. And
wow.
She came over for Christmas.
Whoa.
To your
That's
house?
Impressive.
To my house. My cousin called my mom and was like, hey, he moved to LA to try to become an actor. Started dating Mandy Moore when he moved to LA. And he called my mom and was like, hey, can I bring my girlfriend over for Christmas? And she was like, yeah, no problem. And my cousin was like, now be cool about it. It's Mandy Moore. And I need everybody to be on their best behavior.
Listen, fam, there's no other way to say this. It's Mandy Moore.
There's no easy way to say this.
I have a picture of my dad with Mandy Moore at Christmas.
Wow.
Look at that.
Your dad is a handsome devil, man. Jeez.
Look at that mustache.
You said that.
Wow. If I were him, I wouldn't have told anybody and just figured out how many people in the family recognized her, because I would have gone the entire dinner being like, "Oh, it's a lovely woman you've got here." Never would have known who she was.
Even if she introduced herself as, I was gonna say, even if she introduced herself as Mandy, you wouldn't have figured that out.
Nope, Ms. Moore. Nope, none of it.
Who in the family blew it though? Who was over the top? I mean, someone had to be.
So my dad has 9 brothers and sisters, and it just led to a lot of cousins, and the cousins absolutely blew it, because this was right after she did the before This Is Us, but she just did A Walk to Remember. So it was like the teen girly type movies, and we had a bunch of people. There was like a line wrapped around the buffet counter to try to get pictures with her, and she was like, "This is a little too much." And I think they broke up shortly after.
Yeah. That's terrible. That's a bad job. Bad job by the fammy. Wreck that relationship.
This is why celebrities don't date normal people. This is why they just date other celebrities. It's like,
great point.
Church to each other.
Yeah, there you go.
Did you break up with him before Thanksgiving was over? I mean,
that was Christmas. I don't think they made it to New Year's.
Okay. Taking photos at the buffet. I love
Izzy, I had never considered that. That's actually a great point. I had never considered why actors just date other actors or other people in celebrity world, and I feel it's because
it's relatability. It's like, what else? Like, how do I? It's like, so I.
But of all the people that are out there in this universe, how is it possible that it's only people within your same industry, your same realm of life?
I don't think
you would think that.
I don't think every celebrity is
the lion's share, though. The lion's share, though. You would think.
But I think of it like this: like, I think of Bill Belichick's relationship right now. Like the things that they have in common are just so minuscule, right? Such a small percentage of things. And he's probably, watching her go through some things in life and be like, oh, I was there like 40 years ago. Like, what? I don't really want to go through this again. And so that's what these celebrities are like. I don't want to have to come home and explain to you, honey, that, we had to do this and we had to like cover our faces for the paparazzi. Right. You just know, you understand. And we can talk about other stuff.
I was in hair and makeup for 8 hours today. It was terrible.
Right. Mm-hmm. 4 people on the subway asked me, sports takes.
Can't have.
I should have married a female sports radio host.
Well, ain't that the truth? Like, I don't know what you could fill in the blank of the profession. When I come home and I hear about real estate for an hour, I'm just like, oh my God, do people actually want to hear these conversations? So it's might as well marry somebody that does the same profession.
But if someone came home and was giving you sports takes, I don't know if you would love that either.
Also true. But I think if I was with somebody who provided sports takes for a living, they know not to offer them when we get home. That's what it's just the understanding. And so that's why I think,
right. I mean, when I get home, all Abby wants to do is give me sports takes. And I'm like, hey,
I get this at work. I get this at work. I don't need it when I come home.
Right. All right, Mike. Yeah, your question here. We forgot about
We've
Taylor.
been sitting on it for 12 minutes.
I don't care.
I had a different question prepared, but now I'm going to go. Were any of the celebrities, or how many of the celebrities were more famous than Mandy Moore?
Ooh, subjective.
I will say.
See what happens when you keep talking, Mikey?
I will say for sure one.
All right.
Okay.
That's got to be
a surefire A-lister.
Okay. Just 4 questions each remaining. You were not invited to this dinner.
No.
You showed up to the same restaurant and you saw these celebrities at a table together. Is that fair?
Yes, I have no personal connections.
Okay, that's a big point right there. Witty, go ahead.
What sport did the athletes play?
Perfect.
One played baseball and one played football.
And using the word played in the past tense, I think in the past tense.
Okay,
I think is
I'll clarify. One plays baseball. One played football.
No, unfortunately with baseball, I've got no chance.
When they leave Carolina, Taylor thinks their career is over. I mean,
well, that was my question since I'm next. Do either of the all 3 of them, any of the 3 have North Carolina ties?
Not that I know of.
Okay. That eliminates my initial guess.
You would know.
Which was Rick
So
Fox.
It wasn't Eric Ebron. Damn it.
Nope.
Rick Fox was my initial guess.
All right.
Wow. A-lister.
What were the sports again? I'm sorry.
It was sports? Baseball and football.
Baseball active, football inactive.
So
now the Mets are in San Diego, which means
for clarification, this dinner was Thursday night. So the Yankees had an off day, and I planned a date to earn some goodwill.
Okay, so it's a Yankee.
For the college football season.
Yeah, there's definitely a Yankee there. Right.
Okay, it's a Yankee because the Mets are out west, and the Yankees played the Phillies this weekend. So it could have been. There's a couple of Phillies. It might have been.
Wasn't there a famous Philly that just yelled at Rob Manfred in your face?
Yes, that was Bryce Harper.
Well, I once called overrated. And just Manfred, like that became my favorite player in baseball history. I mean,
what was that, Mikey?
I don't think Bryce Harper got in the face of Rob Manfred and then sat down with Taylor. So I'm going to take him off the table.
I think Aaron Judge is definitely at this table. I did.
There was a big grin on Taylor's face as you were recounting that anecdote, of which I was completely unaware.
Had you met any of these celebrities before?
One of them, the football player. I could tell you, I met before.
Football player. Trying to think of the combination of Yankee and Giant that was at the same table.
Can we give guesses at any point without ruining our chances to win?
You could take guesses. I also have the Stugatz move that I pulled.
Yeah, how did you get yourself into this celebrity dinner?
So I mentioned it's the hottest restaurant right now in New York City, and the guy picks up, and I'm like, hey, any chance I could get a reservation? And he's like, no, we're fully booked. Right. Stu, this is where you would be proud. Mm-hmm. Before I called, I looked up the owner.
Yeah.
And I said, blank said to just give a call anytime and he could try to squeeze me in. And the guy was like, hold on a second. Puts me on hold for 2 minutes. Comes back, 8:30 primetime, baby.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Jesus.
Hey, proud of
Bravo. Bravo.
Connection points are very important, Taylor. I mean,
well done, man.
I was about 2 minutes away.
I have
from
the shame to do that.
I know. Wittingham is both impressed and mortified. At the same time.
Terrified. Absolutely. Because then you show up and you go and oh, hey, here's the owner. Like, there's a chance that you'll have to pay for these lies.
Well, no.
I knew where he went to college. I was prepared.
Wow. Right. So you read his Wikipedia page. Got it. Yes. You put his name into ChatGPT and then took 4 points down.
Yes. Listen, the front end work is very important when you're trying to get a good reservation. It is. You got to find connection points with the guy you're calling. You do. Izzy, you want to make a guess here?
Well, can I? Okay, I have a guess for one singular individual.
Okay.
Tiki Barber.
It was Tiki Barber.
Oh, wow. That was love for WFAN too. Oh my God.
What the hell?
There's no chance I'm going to get anybody else right.
Tiki Barber. Only one more, I think, right?
That's unbelievable. First guess. Okay, Tiki Barber. I like this, and he's not the A-lister, clearly. So the rest of my list is still alive.
He's more famous than whoever this person is more famous than Mandy Moore is. Was the other A-lister Evan Roberts? No, I'm kidding.
I asked him that.
Well, the Hollywood person,
football player. We have our football player.
So we have our football player. My question was going to be, which show or movie would we most know the A-list celebrity from?
Ooh, that's a very specific question. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's
almost too good.
You would know him more for movies. Trying to think what else.
Him for movies.
Yeah,
that's worth noting.
I believe he's in the. I'll give a hint. He's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe too.
Oh, okay.
And it's a he. He gave 2 hints there.
Oh, yeah. I think I have a good guess.
And if you guys want more clarification, because he's already been named. It was Aaron Judge, too.
I knew I have the table then. Wow. I think I have the table.
I was totally going to do that.
All right. I think no more guesses. I think no more questions. I think we have to have guesses for the final person.
Yeah.
Around the horn?
All right. I'll go first. Is it the guy who plays Cousin in The Bear?
I don't know who that is, so I don't think I would be able to recognize him.
He's in the Fantastic Four as well. You mentioned the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I'm gonna say that the A-lister was not Aaron Judge in Taylor's mind. That the A-lister was this Hollywood person, and I'm gonna say Paul Rudd.
It was Paul Rudd.
Izzy is on fire. Go on, Izzy.
On my life, people are going to think Taylor told me this. I swear I know nothing. Unbelievable.
You're the greatest ever at this game.
What a rip from Izzy.
I'm just going to sit here for the rest of the game and just sit in this glow.
Just walk off the show. You've peaked on this program.
Unbelievable.
Right, you're trying to figure out exactly what are those three talking about?
What are those three talking about?
I think I just know Taylor too well because he went Marvel Cinematic. I was like, it can't be one of the real Avengers. It's got to be somebody off to the side. And I just started thinking of celebrities like some sort of ties to sports. And I'm like, I feel like I see Paul Rudd all the time. Mm-hmm. He would definitely be at this place. Wow. So which one's more impressive, Tiki Barber or Paul Rudd?
Tiki Barber.
Tiki Barber for sure.
Oh no, Tiki Barber is the most impressive thing I've ever seen anyone do.
I just thought of it because he said former football player. I'm like, okay, and who else? I mean, he's in the media. He loves attention. Tiki Barber's got to be the guy.
So they weren't at the same table. I'm sitting in off to the corner, and there's just 3 tables that are kind of next to each other.
Right,
and it's just the Rudds, the Judges, the Barbers, and I was like, what is going on? They're all shaking hands with each other, and I'm just kind of off in the corner, like, wow, that was like dinner and a show for me.
So how did the weaseling occur? Yeah,
right.
The weaseling was getting into the restaurant.
Oh, so you didn't sit with them?
No.
I mean,
I want you to see
so you still
other guess was going to be Luka Doncic. Because he was he was up there.
Oh, by the way, we were trying to figure out topics before this thing started. That story that came out in Men's Health yesterday, my goodness, what a bit of a fraudulent PR play this is. Have the Men's Health photo shoot. I can't wait to see what his body actually looks like on the opening day of the NBA regular season after maybe he's gotten back home or he's starting eating the burgers and drinking the beers again. There's just no way that I believe this. Never mind also the fact that there was some AI slop that made its way into the article in which they said that his vertical leap at the combine was 42 inches, even though he never participated in the combine. That's just, if you punch it into Google, that comes up as the AI response, which again, don't trust AI on Google searches. It absolutely preposterous from Luka Doncic yesterday.
Also, don't trust guys in fitness magazines fully clothed. They got to give you something with the shirt off. Otherwise, it could be a lot of work, with the photograph.
I will say, however they photoshopped it, or if he actually looks like that, it does look appreciably different. And if I were a Mavs fan, I would be pissed off.
Right, I would say the easiest thing to do is to drop weight. Like, it's not about, if he was overweight and it was a lot of water weight and it was a lot of, beer, you could lose that in a heartbeat. It's just a bunch of cardio. And then you'll have a little bit of definition like he has. If he maintains that, like whoever said when he goes back home, like that's been the thing with Luka every year. He always works out in the offseason, checks the boxes, and then, goes and checks other boxes. And so we'll see what it looks like when he's halfway through the season.
But this is appreciably different. And you might do some cardio. Isn't playing basketball doing some cardio? That's the thing that I've never understood is getting up and down the basketball court for 48 minutes not enough to be in good cardiovascular shape.
He jogs up and down the floor. He doesn't sprint. It's a totally different type of conditioning. But that's what the off season's for. Like they just do that. They just do it, get it out of the way. It's not fun. It's not fun like playing basketball. And then you just, move on.
But that's a great PR strategy if you're trying to sell that someone is taking this sport seriously and is in good shape, right? You Photoshop them and you put them in Men's Health, right?
It was predictable. It was exactly like I was wondering when it was going to happen because you'd seen like whispers. You heard DeAndre Ayton talking about, oh, he's ripped now. I can't wait to play. And then I was like, hey, when is Luka going to finally do this? And hey, it was a whole magazine shoot that he was working on. So it is, I think, going to be good for him. It's going to be good for the Lakers. But again, let's see how well he maintains it. Let's see how long it lasts.
Are you surprised that LeBron didn't come out to take credit for it?
Totally.
If he was on board with the Lakers, he would have already done that. Yeah. But because he's in that sort of awkward place, nah.
Mm-hmm. Taylor, I'm a little bit disappointed. I don't know if you guys are, but Taylor did actually sit in on a celebrity dinner. He got into a restaurant. That's the easy part. He didn't get into the celebrity dinner.
Right. And if you were to ask him the question now, who is the most famous person you've had dinner with? I don't think you can say I once had dinner with Paul Rudd.
Still me.
No. I once had one of the contestants from Top Chef cook at my house for us.
Wow.
Yeah, she's actually been on a few times, Chef Josie. And yeah, she made us chicken and waffles. She said she made us the same recipe that got her kicked off the show the first time. And I saw why.
Why not? Why not one of the recipes that won you something?
I know, right? Why not hit me with a recipe where you won a challenge, not try to get me one that you lost? Jesus. Now we recognize what the problem was. You're stubborn. No, but it was pretty good.
So no Evan Roberts, huh?
Stu, actually, I have a something that I forgot to bring up.
Your dream dinner would be Joe Badingo and Evan Roberts, right?
Add Craig Carton in there too.
Oh, Jesus. Taylor.
He'll be back soon enough. Don't worry about it.
Yes, he will.
Taylor, the video of you as what was that? How old were you when you were just talking all that stuff about the baseball players and
wee lad talking about things on WFAN?
I was probably 8 or 9 when we went to Cooperstown.
Unbelievable. Like the level of manifesting your future that you were doing at that age is wild to me. I love it.
We also have a birthday today. It's happy birthday to Stu Gatz.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Wow.
Is that today?
Not only care. It is my brother. He is 4 years older. We have the same birthday. It is also
almost impossible.
No, it's possible. We have the same birthday.
I mean, in terms of the stars aligning for two people to be born on the same day and not be
very
twins.
scheduled. They do the same thing
I always
every
say
time.
my mom so badly did not want to have sex with my dad so she had it with my brother. They marked the day. 3 years later, they had sex for the second time, and I came out, and that was it. They were done. Yeah.
Honestly, it looks like your parents enjoyed them some Halloween, from what I can gather.
Yeah.
They had to dress up and
find out what your dad was dressed as that week.
You guys know it was Adnan's birthday. It's Adnan's birthday today.
Wow. Why isn't he here? Get him on the phone.
He's driving to the Jersey Shore, he said.
I feel like he's been banned. I don't know. I mean,
he's a big birthday celebration guy.
Okay.
That's what I've gathered from him.
Izzy, you know where I was going. I feel like someone got to Adnan and was like, hey, enough with Stugotz and those guys. Like and was banned. Ad ban. Weekend observations next.
I'm blocked by Matthew Berry on Twitter.
Are you really?
Yeah. I was a dick to him like 15 years ago before I got into the media business. I was like one of those assholes that like, hey, what the fuck? What was that recommendation? And
he gave you a fantasy recommendation, and you
I probably
gave a general recommendation.
I was probably like listening to his podcast or something, and I that was terrible or something, and he blocked me. Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not worth a block.
Matthew Berry is not going to let things go. I will tell you that much. I mean,
no.
Witty, that's how I got blocked by Michael Strahan, because I was in 9th grade and he was on the Fox like pregame show, and the Giants were like 2-7 playing like a 7-2 team, and he was the only one that picked the Giants. And I tweeted at him, I was like, "What a surprise! Michael Strahan picking the Giants. What a homer!" And he DM'd me and he said, "That's why I'm top of the leaderboard among the Fox broadcasters and picks."
Go to Fides. Wow.
You idiot. And then he blocked me.
So thin-skinned.
Did the Giants win?
Yeah.
No, the Giants got crushed probably.
There you go.
But if Taylor was in 9th grade and I was probably in high school too, like you have to remember that Twitter in 2009 and 2010 was a very different thing. You actually received personal interaction because we didn't know of this barrier they're supposed to put between yourself as a media personality and the people that are tweeting at you on Twitter. It was a very new thing. And so,
imagine if they got the type of shit that I got, how they would respond. Right. Because the shit the thing that I block people for are just the worst things in the world. Everybody else, if I'm having a normal sports, thank God. Like that's such a sigh of relief as opposed to some of the other shit.
I've never blocked anyone on Twitter. I mean, I know I've been blocked by a few people, but I don't know how to block anyone on Twitter. And so, but I've never done it. Like that's.
Oh, I blocked tons of people.
Really?
Anyone who says something mean to me now, they're gone. Muted or blocked, they're gone.
Over the top or unnecessarily.
Here's what they say.
Okay, but I have like no responsibility to like have to or want to read it.
Right.
But so get out of my life. For what? For like what do I need to have you around for?
Exactly.
What do I need to have you around for? What does it do? How is it additive to my life? How is it representative of something that I should keep around?
Right. Well, it's not, but I mean, it's you're being terribly sensitive by blocking someone who wants access to you. We want your information. You should take it like, it's a compliment.
Maybe.
He lost the right. He lost the right with whatever they said.
I'm honestly more of a muter. I'm more of a muter than a blocker. It has to be egregious to be a block.
Muting is better. Do people who are muted know they're muted?
No.
Right? So
that's the genius of it.
Wall,
right? Yeah, exactly. They're screaming into the void. It's wonderful.
On all platforms, including text and email.
Wait, if Strahan and Tiki Barber both want the table at Taylor's restaurant the other night, who's getting it? It's Strahan, right?
Strahan for sure. As the host of Good Morning America, yeah, for sure.
Strahan, easily.
For sure. Although I don't know, maybe with a certain kind of New York sports fan that's more listening to WFAN than they are watching Good Morning America or the Fox pregame show, maybe.
You're meeting with the host or the owner or the GM of the restaurant, right?
Yeah.
If Tiki Barber wasn't a twin, would he even be this level of celebrity? Because how good of a running back was he?
I feel like he was good. He was good. I think I think Rondé Barber is getting the twin bump more than Tiki was. Okay. Tiki got the New York bump, which a lot of people get.
Do you think when Rondé's in New York that he tells everyone he's Tiki?
Oh, I think so. I think he's definitely gone into a restaurant. Hey, I'm Tiki Barber.
And then when he's in
the table,
everybody, he's Tiki.
What are we doing with Rondé Barber? He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but no one knows who Rondé Barber is. I mean,
is Rondé Barber a Hall of Famer?
Yeah,
that completely
he's a Hall of Famer.
By.
Yeah,
oh.
He shouldn't be.
Is that Tecmo Bowl? Your shirt?
I mean, it's 8-bit. It's just not necessarily Tecmo Bowl. I mean, I'm guessing it's it's probably the logo that was on Tecmo Bowl, but yeah, it's just the 8-bit logo.
I had no idea Rondé Barber was a Hall of Famer. He's probably a better football player.
Right? Yeah.
Tiki Barber wasn't bad. Actually, he was really good toward the end and then just stopped playing.
Remember how big of a deal it was that he
stopped playing because he thought he was going to get all Strahan shit.
That's true. Right. That is very true. Do you remember how big of a deal it was? This is like when I was following sports more than I've ever followed sports. How big of a deal it was when he started holding his arm, like the ball with his arm up high, and was like running around with basically like a chicken wing.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was like such a big deal that he stopped fumbling.
New York fans can dominate a sports conversation.
Yes.
It's like all of a sudden that's showing up in front of my computer screen. I was like, come on, that's like
the lead story on Around the Horn in 2008 because we all got to pay attention to the Giants.
High and tight across the chest.
Yeah, the beginning of Twitter. Witty is so right about Twitter back in like 2008, 2010. It was Chris Mortensen telling you that he was gardening. I mean,
yes,
we didn't know what we were doing.
Yes, I still sometimes see people use Twitter like that, and I'm like, it just makes me pine for when it first started. We've all learned. People have learned how to not get fired on Twitter, how to not overshare on Twitter, and for the most part, but I still think that. It was better at the beginning when it actually felt like this small neighborhood little, and even like when I was a fan of the Levitard show and I would tweet you or I'd tweet Dan or I'd tweet Hawk back in the day and be like, oh wow, I'm like part of this little intimate thing with you guys.
Yeah.
No longer.
We have Tim Kurchin coming up in about 15 minutes. I have Hall of Fame questions for Tim Kurchin. I'm very excited about this. I'm going to ask him if Joe Mauer's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's not, but
I couldn't believe your Ichiro is not a first ballot Hall of Famer take.
Perhaps I got carried away there. I feel
that was insane.
CC Sabathia is not, though. I don't care what anyone says.
That I can be with you on.
Wittyngham, are you ready for weekend observations?
Let's do it.
Weekend observations are brought to you by our friends at Miller Lite. Wittyngham, they were formed in 1997 in London, across the pond, and they are widely considered the most successful band of the 21st century. But their biggest hit was released in 2002. For context on just how long ago that was the same year the Patriots won their first Super Bowl. Their sound drifted, their spotlight dimmed, but then, just like that, after a CEO cheating scandal that took the internet by storm, Witty, make no mistake about it, Coldplay is back.
Stu, I was lamenting this earlier. I was like, I thought the time of Coldplay was 2005. What the hell is this comeback all about? And apparently it's just about cheating on your wife.
It's not a comeback. I've gone and seen them in concert. Every single stadium that they play is sold out. They can sell out any stadium in America, and they have been able to for, I would say, the last 10 to 15 years. Yeah, they're popular around the world. They're like one of the biggest bands active in the world. They're not putting out music that anyone listens to, but that is a massive band. I also saw Messi was there on Sunday. So you go from the cheating CEO scandal to Messi in a week. I mean, they are on fire right now.
Yeah, it's a great concert. It'd be even greater if they started it at 7:55.
Oh, I mean, let's go late on a Sunday. Crazy.
At 9:55. Witty, if the World Cup final was at 9:55 on Sunday night, would you watch it?
Of course I would.
After 3 JV games right before it.
Wait, so they didn't start until 9:55
on a Sunday night, 9:55.
Really?
Yeah.
That's way too late. That's way too late to get started. For a concert? Get on with it. What are we doing?
Cheating scandal. Best thing that ever happened to them. Witty, you know what Coldplay is having?
A moment?
Yeah, yes.
He's on it today.
Speaking of back, Dead & Company this weekend, San Francisco.
Put it on the calendar?
Messi. What was that?
Put it on the calendar?
Yes. Did you make sure I was off the schedule? Izzy, I went to a Dead show Witty was the EP of our show. It's right after we left ESPN. I went out to California to a Dead show, and on a day where I was supposed to be working, and I called Witty from California to tell him I wouldn't be in that day.
On the Sunday at 9:55 p.m. on a Sunday night.
It's the first time I've ever heard him admit it was a day he was supposed to be working. Like, he knew exactly what he was doing. It's the first time you ever heard him admit that. That's great.
Yes, Shoreline Amphitheater. Yes, I knew exactly what I was doing. Yeah.
You try to make it seem like you didn't. You try to make it say, I was 50-50 and I decided to take a flight to California.
Witty, I had to get out of here.
Yeah. I also have to relieve myself of the trauma of that particular event.
Leo Messi was at the Coldplay concert on the Jumbotron. Good thing he went with his wife. Could have been Messi.
There's no way he knows the words to those songs, does he?
I think he might.
He was singing. He was.
Okay.
Do
you know that Argentines are more into rock and roll music than they are into traditionally Latin music? They love.
Is
that a made up stat? I mean,
no, that's true. I work with Fernando Fiore for 2 years, and he was telling me everyone we love the Killers and Metallica more than kind of traditional South American or Hispanic music. They're big rock and roll fans in Argentina.
Ozzy Osbourne, the rare farewell concert that was your actual farewell, the big nap.
That was his actual funeral. They don't need. He didn't need to have a funeral like that, and it was pretty emotional and awesome. That was a pretty stunning thing to do when you're alive.
Mm-hmm. If you looked up someone living on borrowed time in the dictionary, you would have seen a picture of Ozzy Osbourne.
My take after he passed was, why should I ever care about being healthy at all if he made it to 76? I should be eating bacon and ripping cigarettes every morning if he can make it to 76.
I think the person that should give you the most hope in terms of how long you can live while damaging your body is Keith Richards.
Yeah.
Well,
unquestionably.
Yeah. I mean, I was just shocked to hear it again because when I read it, I was like, Ozzy was only in his 70s? From my memory, when I was a kid and he started the Ozzy Osbourne show, he was in his 70s all talking with a weak voice and all that, and he somehow made it another 30 years. Congrats.
Keith Richards is 81.
Who else is living on borrowed time? It's Keith Richards, Mick Jagger.
Ric Flair.
Oh, Ric Flair.
Ric Flair for sure.
Wow, Ric Flair has had 3 near-death experiences.
Well, and how many of his wrestling brethren have passed since he's still been going? He's 70. He's also 76. But right. I mean, that's an incredible run for someone who almost died in a plane crash. Never mind, did all these other things that he did to his body.
I got a name, but I don't want this podcast to get flagged.
I think we know what you're thinking.
Everybody does.
I don't.
I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I don't.
Attaboy, Taylor. Force it out of him. You are learning so quickly.
Check the chat.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Where were we? Oh, God. In terms of death coming in threes, it doesn't get much bigger than Theo Huxtable, Ozzy Osbourne, and Hulk Hogan.
Man, that's so sad. I was watching the show Sneaky Pete that's on Netflix now from a few years ago, and there he was, Theo Huxtable, which I'll always remember Malcolm Jamal Warner as. And I was like, hey, it just brings a smile to my face whenever I'd seen him randomly on a show, and now I guess it won't happen anymore.
Taylor, is it Chuck Mangione? Who the hell is this person?
That's why I felt bad for Chuck Mangione.
Okay.
He was an afterthought this past week.
Who is Chuck Mangione? The flugelhorn player?
I had also athletes, if they connoted an instrument, Joe Buglehorn.
Oh, wow. Wow. Guitarist
was that yesterday?
Yeah.
Wow, died July 22nd, 2025. He was an American flugelhorn player, trumpeter, and composer. Came to prominence as a member of Art Blakey's band in the 1960s.
Yep. Nobody can play the flugelhorn like Chuck Mangione.
Well said.
Rest in power.
For the second time this season, a Guardian has been suspended for a gambling investigation. The G and Guardians stands for gambling investigations. The Mets traded for Oriole reliever Gregory Soto. You know what they say, Witty? If you have two Sotos.
I don't even know who the first Soto is. Is it Luis Soto? Who's the other Soto? Juan?
They signed for $700 million.
Juan's an Oriole?
No, Juan's a Met.
Oh yeah. We said the thing began with the Oriole sign.
The Mets traded for.
Mets traded for.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I know nothing about baseball.
I mean, you were on your game, Witty, and
you're just allowed to not know where Juan Soto is now that you do soccer. Like, that's not a thing. You got to know these things, man.
No, I don't. For what purpose? What do I need to know them for?
Because you're touting yourself as this big New York fan now. You need to know that. So.
Oh, that's true. More of a Yankee guy. Don't ask me to name any, but I'm more of a Yankee guy.
He left the Yankees for the Mets. You should know him.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That was a real tough day in the Wittyngham household.
Just out there, though, Mikey. Give him a minute. Cubs White Sox, the Crosstown Classic. What? Taylor. The Cubs and White Sox. First off, I had no idea it was nicknamed the Crosstown Classic. And secondly, there was nothing classic about the Cubs and the White Sox. They both sucked.
That's the first time I've ever seen you actually get angry at Taylor. That was like, hey, why is this here? I'm offended. You were offended at Taylor including this in your observations.
I'm upset I had no idea that was the name of it, the Crosstown Classic. It's a great name.
You could have been using that for years.
I know. Mike Trout joins the 1,000 RBI club. Mike Trout, do it in the playoffs. He's the best player to not win a championship, right? Going. Like active player. He's the best at his job.
He's also... Right. He's probably the best ever athlete that's never even come close to winning a championship.
Right. Never even close. Washington Nationals, the rare team that won the Juan Soto trade that still ended up terrible. Took a flyer on the Cubs to win the World Series last night in honor of Ryne Sandberg.
I was just about to say in honor of Ryne Sandberg.
Listen,
he is not one of the big three
advantage. If you don't take advantage of a legend on a team passing away in the middle of their season and put a flyer on that team to win the World Series, you don't know gambling. Okay?
But it happened in fours. Ryne Sandberg was a fourth. So
how long is the period for a three? How
are we starting a new
three? Yeah, I think this is a new three.
Like sports celebrities. Ooh, we should watch
Stugatz, you just said that the Cubs suck. They're 62-44.
Yeah, but the White Sox are.
Yeah, but you said that they both suck, I think.
I'm just saying the Crosstown Classic, where neither team has been really good. I mean, they're good once in a while because of baseball, but for the most part, both those teams have been lousy, right?
I agree with you, though. I'm putting this bet on the Cubs to go win the World Series.
You should do it. By the way, so the new three is Mangione and
Sandberg.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's come up with a third one.
So now we're Googling who's died recently.
Yeah, I'm already on the page. Celebrity Deaths 2025.
Ryne Sandberg was 80s baseball.
Yes.
Was. A Caitlin Clark rookie card sold for $660,000 at auction. The rare rookie card that's worth 10 times more than her salary.
Jesus. It's true, but Jesus.
People get so mad that people are asking for raises. It's like, calm down, man. Everybody wants a raise.
Pay the WNBA players and the teachers and save a whale.
And Mikey A. and Taylor.
I'm getting to it. Oh, God. If you're complaining about Happy Gilmore 2, you're an asshole.
Completely agree with this.
All right, I'm an asshole.
Completely agree with this.
What were you expecting?
You're complaining about Happy Gilmore 2? It's a miracle that it's anything passing not terrible.
Right. Wasn't complaining about it, just offering it for exactly what it was. Everybody knew what it was going to be. My only complaint is an hour and 57 is 17 minutes too long for that movie.
That's
put it on the poll, Taylor. Is it amazing that Happy Gilmore 2 is not terrible? That's such a great point.
Best line from the whole thing was Scotty Scheffler. Not again. That's about it.
Yes.
People are complaining like they were expecting a Best Picture nominee. It's Adam fucking Sandler. I will always laugh when Shooter McGavin does the finger guns.
Yeah.
Great point.
Ichiro Suzuki became the first Japanese-born player to be inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. You know what they say, Witty?
What do they say?
First time for everything. Ichiro Suzuki, great baseball player, underrated comedian.
Yes. Also great hair. He's going full Izzy.
Yes. Yep. Ichiro Suzuki, the rare national treasure in multiple nations.
Great point.
Ichiro Suzuki walked, so Shohei Ohtani could hit and pitch.
He did walk a lot.
Did you just say that someone has great hair and then compared it to yourself?
Yeah, man, I'm telling you. I apparently have the hair color that is idolized by millions. I get asked all the time what color I dye it, how I do it. It's so perfect. I'm just like, I can't help you, man. Unless you come out of my mother's womb, I don't know how you can get this hair. And so when Ichiro started going, I was like, hey, that looks pretty good. And then I realized, oh yeah, it's just my hair color.
All of a sudden, Stephen Colbert is the most popular man in the world. Hey, Stephen Colbert, get over yourself. You know what the C in Colbert stands for? Cry me a river. Hey, late night host. Here's an idea. It's funny. How about you use your platform for something that actually matters and not saving a man's job who will be making $15 million a year, whether he works at CBS or not? All of a sudden, Jimmy Fallon stopped playing fucking games with celebrities and he's engaged. I mean, Jesus. That's what it took. Am I wrong here, Witty?
As a happy employee of the CBS Corporation, I am going to decline the comment.
What do you mean CBS
here, Chris.
Colbert thought he was bigger than CBS. CBS said, hey, you're not. Go fuck yourself. I mean,
this goes back to like Ryan Sandberg. Like, when did late night remain this relevant? I thought late night died like a long time ago when Conan O'Brien went away. Like, who cares?
Yeah, thank you.
The clips are still pretty popular on social media. If like those the clips on TikTok and stuff are like big. I mean, Jimmy Fallon has 30 million subscribers on YouTube. Like, they're still.
Stephen Colbert can still monetize, do that from home,
and he's going to. Right. You know what the C in CC Sabathia stands for? Cooperstown. The S in Sabathia stands for shouldn't be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
It's a very conflicting name. Cooperstown shouldn't be first ballot Hall of Famer.
Cal Raleigh, the AL MVP award, collision course, the big dumper. Witty, here's something to ponder. Is it possible that so many people are saying we're not talking enough about Cal Raleigh that we're actually now talking about Cal Raleigh too much?
That happens all the time.
Yep.
Players who are criminally underrated quickly become overrated.
Yep.
Witty, he's a baseball player, first of all. They made a bobblehead
Thank you for letting me know.
They made a bobblehead doll emphasizing his ass because he's got such a big ass and they call him the big dumper. Couldn't do that in women's sports.
Nope. No, you could not.
Kenny Pickett, sidelined with a hamstring injury. That's why you go out and sign 5 quarterbacks.
Is he still a Pack or a Steeler?
Nope.
No.
Wow. I would have Is he really?
Yes.
That's the team with 5 quarterbacks.
That's the team with 5, yes.
Huh.
Deion Sanders beating cancer. In my personal record book, Colorado is starting the season 1-0. StuGottsBook.com.
Can we talk about his very roller coaster of emotional announcement there, where one day he's on Twitter sounding like he is, has a terminal disease, and the next day saying, I beat it? Like, that was weird. That's a weird way to announce that, is it not?
He announced it like a magic trick.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
And then he said
thought it was going one way, it went the other. Correct.
Like, get out of here. It was just weird. Congratulations. I'm glad you're healthy. It was weird.
Congratulations on being 1-0, too.
You're just yada to beating cancer.
Exactly.
Luka Doncic on the cover of the latest Men's Health magazine, looking lean. You know what the L in Luka stands for?
Lunch.
Liar! The only place people buy a Men's Health magazine is at an airport.
Great shout.
Right.
Only at the Hudson News.
You're right.
The Hudson News is responsible for 100% of Men's Health subscriptions.
I was into Men's Fitness, not Health. Also, it's just a digital version, so not in an airport.
Witty, you know what Nico Harrison did to Luka?
What did he do?
He lit a fire.
A fire to calories.
Luka Doncic, the rare athlete who started eating better so that Nico Harrison would eat his words. Nico Harrison
gain a lot of weight.
is going to be the first GM to accidentally fat shame somebody to an MVP award.
It's all working brilliantly.
Fat shaming, one hell of a motivation for the offseason. Speaking of hell, David Sampson.
Hey.
And Art Briles. Witty, those are the Week 10 observations.